Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Yuddha Kanda, Chapter 11. Ravana consults with his ministers. Summary. Ravana goes again to the assembly hall to hold consultations with his ministers. Other important demands and Vibhishana. Chapter 11 in detail. That sinful Ravana, infatuated by his desire for Sita, became emaciated by his sinful action and by his despising of well-disposed people like Vibhishana. Though the occasion for war was lacking, Ravana, though of consulting with his ministers and well-wishers then to be a fit time, approaching a great chariot covered with golden net, adorned with gems and corals, and yoked with trained horses, Ravana mounted on it. Ravana, the excellent among demons, ascended the most beautiful chariot with a rattling sound resembling the rumbling of a large cloud, and then proceeded towards the assembly hall. Warriors holding swords and shields, as well as demons wearing all types of weapons, marched in front of Ravana. Demons wearing all types of unusual dresses and adoring various kinds of jewelry then marched, duly surrounding him from sides and even behind. Great chariot warriors in chariots, on excellent elephants in rut, and horses supportively coming in different gaits, rushed after Ravana quickly. Some had maces and iron bars in their hands, some had javelin and iron clubs, some were holding axes, some other had darts in their hands. As Ravana were proceeding to the assembly hall, loud blare of thousands of trumpets along with tumultuous noise of conches were produced. That excellent great chariot, making noise of the sound of its wheels, soon entered the beautiful royal highway. The spotless white umbrella held on Ravana's head shone like a full moon. On his left and right sides, two fans of yak's tails with crystal handles and golden fringes were shining. All those demons standing on ground offered their salutations by bending their head and joined their palms to his, the best of demons, mounted on the chariot. Ravana, the harasser of enemies, possessing great splendor while being praised by demons, through cheers of victories approached the organized assembly. Ravana, with great splendor, with his body shining brightly, entered that assembly hall, which was paved with gold and silver, whose interior was wrought with pure crystals, carpeted with skins of deer, guarded by 600 evil spirits, ever shining and well constructed by Vishwakarma. Ravana, that hall, occupied a big and excellent throne embedded with jewels, cat's-eyed gems, covered with skin of deer called Priyaka, and furnished with pillows. Thereafter Ravana, as a king, ordered his messengers, who were moving fast, as follows: "There is a gigantic work before us. I know what the enemies are doing. Therefore bring all the demons here quickly." Hearing those words, the messenger impelled the demons staying in entertainment places, in bedrooms or in gardens, and went without fear to every house in Lanka. Some of the demons mounted beautiful chariots, some mounted wild and strong horses, and some mounted on elephants, some others went on foot. That city, extremely crowded, with chariots, elephants, and horses rushing fast together, appeared like birds rushing fast in the sky. Parking horses, elephants, and various kinds vehicles like chariots, they entered by foot the assembly hall, as a mountain cave is entered by lions. Touching the feet of the king and greeted in turn by the king, some sat down on seats, some others on mats on kusha grass, and others on the ground. Congregating in the assembly hall at the king's command, these demons took their position round Ravana, the king of demons, each according to their rank. Ministers who were scholars were versed in deciding action, those endowed with good qualities, those who were all-knowing, king's ministers who could perceive things by their power of intellect, and many warriors in hundreds gathered according to their importance in that assembly hall, wrapped with gold, for providing felicity in all actions. The high-souled and illustrious Vibhishana ascended an excellent, auspicious, and spacious chariot, yoked with good horses, with its various parts decked in gold, and drove towards the assembly hall of Ravana, his elder brother. Then that younger brother Vibhishana told Ravana his name and offered salutations to the feet. Sukha and Prahasta followed suit. Ravana gave them suitable seats separately. The aroma of the best aloe and sandalwood paste painted on the persons, as also of garlands round the necks of those demons duly adorned with ornaments of gold and gems, and attire in excellent clothes diffused all round in the assembly hall. The assembled people there did not yell loudly, none uttered untruth or even talked loudly. All of them were ready for action and were endowed with terrible energy. All of them sat pursuing their Lord's face. In that assembly, that Ravana, full of mind, shone with brilliance among the assemblages of those demons, possessing great strength, like Devendra, the Lord of heavens, amidst Vasus, a class of gods. Thus completes 11th chapter of Yuddha Kanda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a sage and the oldest epic. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.